It's time for Fan Friday! And apparently Shelby's gonna dig a hole for us today.
We're going to the snow dogs!
Spring! Spring! Guess what time is it? It's Fan Friday!
Alright you guys, so if you're new to Fan Friday, this is how this works. If you want to have a chance to have your question answered next week's Fan Friday, leave a question down in the comments using the hashtag AskGTTSD. We're going to try to do this outside, but as you can tell, it's pretty windy. Tara Gaming has an awesome question. I'm thinking of getting a husky, but my parents are quite interested in adopting rather than buying a puppy. The problem is that most rescues want experienced owners. Do you have any suggestions on what to do? You are correct. Most rescues do want people that are already experienced with the breeds. Most of the time though, these are breed specific rescues. So you can always continue to look at like shelters and places like that that may have huskies available for adoption. But a lot of times breed specific rescues want experienced husky owners because they're dealing with huskies that may have been through multiple homes, which is why they're looking for experienced owners. So I would check like local shelters and rescue places over a breed rescue. So that's one option. Another option is to just go ahead and contact the rescue. They may have a husky that doesn't need as experienced of an older owner. It may be a little bit older of a dog, or it may be a husky with a little bit easier personality and easygoing type dog. So reach out to them and talk to them. Don't be afraid to be told no. Believe it or not, we were actually told no by 2 different rescues before we got Shelby. We had tried to get dogs from different rescues and we'd been told no, and we had a husky prior to that. So like I said, don't be afraid to be told no. Everything happens for a reason, but don't be afraid to reach out and ask them and talk to them. A lot of rescues are really willing to talk with people who want to know more about the breed and learn more about the breed. I thought this was a great question because like we did the transport this week and I know a lot of you were asking about breed rescue over buying a puppy. So I wanted to make sure to get that information out there this week. Chocolate Chip Pancake says, I'm going to keep asking my question until it gets answered in a Fan Friday. That's the spirit. If we don't answer your question, ask again for next week. The question that they had was, what are each of the girls' favorite toys? I think Memphis's favorite toy is her birthday cake. I think Oakley's favorite toy is her raccoon baby that she came to us with. Hey there, fluffy butt. And I think Shelby's favorite toy would have to be her squeaky tennis balls. She loves the squeaky tennis balls. War Giant Media says, my dog won't stop digging. We've tried everything, whether it's distracting her with a toy, pulling her away from the hole. Do you have any advice on how to get your dog to stop digging? We actually just give our dogs a place to dig. As you can see where Oakley is, that's kind of their, what we call the sandbox. And basically what we did is anytime they tried to dig somewhere else, we would grab a hold of them and pull them over to the sandbox and allow them to dig here. So they've pretty much learned that this is the spot to dig. It seems to be easier to just give huskies a sandbox than it is to stop them from digging. I mean, it is possible to stop them from digging, but it's also something they enjoy doing. And like Oakley digs these big holes because she lays in them and she stays nice and cool. Same thing with Shelby. Memphis not so much, but definitely Oakley. So I didn't want to deter her from digging because she likes it. So there's an option for you. This one was too funny not to answer. Ninja64 says, why do you have 2.8 million likes on Facebook and only 251,383 subscribers on YouTube? Basically because far more people use Facebook. Facebook is a much easier platform to use. That would pretty much be why. That's pretty much why. And because no matter how many times I seem to post my YouTube channel on our Facebook page, not everybody that has a Facebook page has a YouTube account. So not everybody that watches our channel even subscribes. Right now I actually think our subscription to non-subscription view rate is like 50%. So only 50% of the views we get actually come from our subscribers. YouTube is a little strange like that. RoboDog says, is it just me or does Oakley have more walking problems? Oakley does have arthritis and she has a little bit of pain in her back, so she does move a little bit slower than the other girls. She reminds me of Eeyore. The River Princess says, what plans do you have if a tornado was going to hit very near or at your house? I know this is a very morbid question, but I've been kind of worried for you and the girls when I've heard Michigan has rough weather. Pardon me, Michigan has always had rough weather. This is nothing new. We actually have, hi Oakley, we actually have a basement at our house, and most of the time when tornadoes happen, they say you should go into the basement or you should go into a room without any windows. Usually they say the basement because if something happens in the top part of the house, usually you're okay in the basement. And actually underneath our house, not only do we have a basement, but we actually have a room that is solidly made of cement. I honestly don't know if the people that built this house built it as a bomb shelter or not, but we do have a room that all of us, including the dogs, would fit in. That is solidly made of cement. So if we ever had a tornado, we do have a place to go. And you know, you're right, it may sound like a morbid question, but at the same time, those are things you need to think about, because especially around here, it could happen. What if the house catches on fire? What if there's a tornado? Those are things you need to think about and have disaster plans in action for. Grace Bardwell wants to know if Oakley can do agility. If you guys aren't subscribed to youtube.com/snowdogsvlogs, I'll put a link to the actual video up in the cards above. You should go check it out. I think you'll find the answer to your question in that video on whether or not Oakley can do agility. You should definitely go check it out. We got some mail. We got some mail. We got a box from Zach with a bunch of toys and some treats in it. Zach wants to know where is the next big place that we're going to be where Pawdience members can meet you at. Well, Jamie and I will be at VidCon. Sadly, the dogs will not. I do know we will be going to the Pet Expo in Novi, Michigan again this year with the dogs. Other than that, I'm not sure just yet. And we got a package from Camille with a letter and a pink monkey toy and some treats. And we got this awesome drawing from Riley, and Riley wants to know what we think of pitbulls and rottweilers. I think they're great dogs. And we got a letter from Callie, and Callie wants to know if we ever bring the dogs to the Ann Arbor area. Actually, we do. We're actually thinking about going camping down near Pinckney, probably sometime in August or September, so we will be down near there. And we got this drawing from Bug Beanie Boo. And we got a letter and some memory poems from Hannah. You should be able to pause them and read them if you would like to. And a card from Anna and Coco from Australia. And those are actually our dogs that she drew on the front of the card. And this epic drawing of Memphis from Jenna. And we got a letter from Aubrey, and she wants to know what type of vacuum we use. We use a Dyson. I have a Dyson canister vac and a Dyson cordless vacuum. And recommendations on how to clean up puppy accidents. I recommend Nature's Miracle. I will put a link to it down in the video description below. And we got this drawing from Nathaniel and this one from Ethan. Nathaniel wants to know how old Oakley is. She's somewhere between the age of 9 and 12. And Ethan wants to know if Huskies do good on long car rides. You always want to make sure you take a lot of breaks when you're traveling anywhere with dogs on long car rides. Take them out for short walks, take them out for potty breaks. Usually takes a lot longer to get somewhere when you're traveling with dogs. And we got a letter from Hannah, Remy, and Rocky. They had a couple questions, one of which is, have you looked into buying a pack for Memphis? I have an Outward Hound pack, but I haven't looked into buying a new one yet. And the other question was, what drew you to having Huskies? Jamie and I are very active people. We like to go hiking, we like to go camping, we like to do a lot of activities, and Huskies have a lot of energy to be able to keep up with all of our craziness. And a drawing from Alex. And we got a letter from Marnie, and Marnie wants to know, Marnie, I hope I'm saying your name right. Marnie wants to know if we can send out a picture of the dogs. I'm actually really behind on sending out my responses to Fan Friday letters, but yes, eventually I will get back to that. I'm hoping after we get back from VidCon, I can reply to everybody I haven't replied to yet. And Jessie had the same question, same answer. Then we got a whole bunch of drawings from Olivia, and Olivia wants to know if we ever have fan meetups. I really am hoping to do more of those in the future. Like I said, if you're at VidCon, we'll be there. And hopefully, if you're in Michigan or close to Michigan, you can meet us at the Pet Expo in Novi in November. Memphis, was that really necessary? And we got this awesome drawing from Emma. And Emma wants to know, is it okay to have a Husky in Southwest Tennessee? Yes, as long as you keep them cool in the same ways you like to keep cool. Air conditioning. And this is what happened when Chipmunk Friend barks at the dogs through the fence to antagonize them. They're all like, we have to go check out where Chipmunk Friend is. Alright, you guys, oh, I heard him again. Alright, you guys, that's all we have for Fan Friday today. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you didn't do so yet, you can check out Monday's video, which was a transport video for Juno, the Husky. Juno should be available for adoption soon through Harry Houdini Husky Rescue once they do a little bit of evaluation on him. And then Wednesday's video was the Loot Pets unboxing. So be sure to go check that out. It was a Mega Husky unboxing. If any of you are going to VidCon in California next week, Jamie and I will be there. Sadly, the dogs will not, but we will be at VidCon, so be sure to follow us on all of our social sites. We'll probably try to do some type of meet and greet at some point in time, so that maybe we can meet some of you guys. I know a lot of you also follow Press Record. They will be there as well, so check that out. Maybe we'll get to meet some of you guys while we're at VidCon. Goal for next year, dogs need to make it to VidCon with us. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video to help us grow the Pawdience. As always, you guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay positive, dream big, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye! Let me know if you guys think the camera was a little bit more stable this time. I'm trying to use this awesome little tripod that I got to help stability issues with this. Let me know what you think down in the comments.